What's up, everyone? Josh or Miho here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an EP review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new EP from the band Revocation, entitled Teratogenesis. This is released through Scion A. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they're based out of Boston, Massachusetts, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very modernized take on thrash metal mixed with some death metal elements thrown in there too. Almost a little bit of a progressive kind of a feeling to it in bits and pieces. Over the last couple of years, this has been a band that has really gotten a lot more popular and gotten a lot more respect with each growing day with their kind of music that they make. And over the last couple of years, they've been doing so with their time on Relapse Records. Their second and third albums, notably Resistance is Futile and last year's Chaos of Forms. Chaos of Forms, to me, was really the band at their absolute peak best sound. Just a lot of grit, hard work, and determination just really paid off, and the music was just absolutely sizzling. Just so memorable, so fast, so creative. I loved that record. It was really solid, and it only made me wonder what was going to be next for this band. Lo and behold, the fine folks at Scion A, responsible for delivering some really sick free metal, have come out with a new EP from this band. It's 5 tracks, and it runs around 21 minutes in length. And basically this continues the same kind of sound path that Revocation have been on, but it really does sound sick. There's a lot to enjoy about this EP. Even as short as it is, you're going to get what you would expect from a Revocation release. Just a lot of fast, thrashy music, some sick death metal influence, and a whole lot of great twists and turns here and there in between. The guitar work on here is just absolutely rocking. I just love the way the riffs sound on here. Very creative, very technical. That's one thing to point out about this band, is that they have a lot of good, solid technicality to it. They really pay attention to their details. They don't try to outdo one another or try to sound crazier than anything else. They just do it with the kind of grace and speed that they do it, and they deliver a lot of memorable riffs and melodies. Take the opening track, The Grip Tightens. Just the way the riffs and solo sound on that song is just absolutely fantastic. I really enjoy that track. And Maniacally Unleashed, that's one of the more technical tracks on here. It's really solid. Bass-wise, I really love the way this band utilizes a bass guitar. It's very warm, very audible and clear. It blends in smoothly with the guitar work here, and especially on the song Spurn the Outstretched Hand. The bass work on that song is just solid, very gritty and audible. I just love how they utilize the bass on that song, and it's a very good solid tone throughout this entire release. Drum-wise, you're going to get some varied speeds. You're going to get your fast, Teutonic kind of thrash style of drumming, very good solid thrash beats, to the more mid-tempo to slower-paced kind of death metal style of drumming with your solid double bass and fast blast beats. You're going to get all those kind of variations with this record, and it's never dull. It keeps your attention. It's very solid. And vocal-wise, it's the typical kind of Revocation vocal, very throaty, rugged, and raspy, very understandable, very solid delivery, good enunciation of the words. It's really solid. And considering this album has a little bit of, since this band has futuristic kind of themes within their lyrics, it's very well evidented here on this EP. So overall, this is another piece of fine music from a good band that is continuing to get much, much better as time goes by, and it's only making me look forward to the next record from this band. I wonder what kind of steps and ladders they'll climb to be better. But yeah, if you're into death and thrash, if you're into that modernized, really good sounding kind of death thrash, Revocation is the band for you. So I'm going to leave you a link in the description box to Scion A, where you can stream this EP, hear it for yourself, download it for free, contact them about getting physical copies, because I know they'll be working on physical copies of this, and they will be selling out fast. I assure you of that. So if you want to own this EP, get a hold of them and try to reserve a copy when they're available. So again, the EP is Teratogenesis by Revocation. This is released through Scion A. Check this band out, and I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Really sick stuff, really good EP, and not to mention, it's free. It is absolutely free. Get this however you're able to. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Armijo out.